Hello guys, it's Joshua Hawes here, and I know this is another video, but yeah, as you can tell in the title, I'm doing my review for Wonder Woman, because as you know, yesterday, I watched Joker, and I did a review right afterwards, and it's so good. I was completely shocked. It's made me want to get back into DC. That's how good this film is, because before this, yes, I wasn't against it, I'd probably enjoy it, but there was few things, there was just certain things I didn't like for example, although the Dark Knight trilogy, the Christopher Nolan films, are great, they're really great, I would probably still watch them today and still enjoy them. The Batman vs Superman though is kind of where it kind of went plunk, and I kind of lost interest in it. And yes, but the weird thing about that movie, if I was to watch it back now, which I probably will do for a review, I would probably really enjoy it for what it is. I think it's just because it was just quite disappointing considering what I was expecting. So, yeah, but now let's get into review of this film, because I found out that Wonder Woman was on Netflix, so I thought, well, I'm in the DC mood, I'm getting back into DC, why do I watch Wonder Woman? So, overall thoughts, really good film. It's not as good as Joker. Joker's incredible. I was so shocked. At the moment, it's my favourite DC film. So, yeah, I was just so impressed with it. And when I think it's one of those films where we watch, I'll realise more stuff. But this is Wonder Woman we're talking about. Gal Gadot, who plays Wonder Woman. She was really good at her character. That's all I can really say. She's just really good at character. She seems like I don't really know her for like the comics or other things, but she does seem like the perfect person to play the character, at least a rendition of the character that they've got in the films. She's just really good at it. And another main character is Steve, and he's really good as well. I like him. He kind of. No, I'm not sure what it is about. Maybe we don't know enough about him. I liked him as a character. I just think if I knew a little bit more about his backstory, maybe he could be a bit more interested. There are some characters who are, on the side of Wonder Woman and Steve, like helping him out. They're like sidekicks, a bit like Woman, but apart from, I don't remember their names. They're not really that important, I don't think. So. Yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. There's only two important like main characters for most of the films. So, yeah, basically, let's get to the plot of the film. The plot of the film is basically end of World War One. There was basically they're creating some kind of gas and they've got to stop them and end the war. That's all I'm gonna really say, because if I get into too much, I'll probably spoil it. So overall though, the film was really good. The villain doesn't really feel important. I'm not gonna say important. He is important. He's really important to the whole story, but he's not really in the film a lot. The main villain. So, and the villain we have in the final battle, he's just not in it that much. And I like the character. I really like the character. He's just not in it a lot of the film, or enough to make me kind of about it. So yeah, but yeah, thoughts on the main villain, really good. I can't really tell you who it is because it's kind of a spoiler. So yeah. So overall, he was a really good villain. I liked him as a villain. The actor who plays him, I can't say who, because then if you look at the actors of the film who they play, you'll probably find out, yeah. But he's surprisingly good as a villain. I've only seen him in one film. He's kind of a wise, good guy. I won't say what film, but yeah. So yeah, it was just I just never expected him to be such a good bad guy. So yes, but the final battle. What I'm gonna say is, it was a really good final battle. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it was just fun. I was just like, wow, this is very cool, and that's what I want for my final battle for film. I don't want it, even if it doesn't make sense in its universe. I don't care. I just want it to be fun, and I'd be invested in the moment. That's all I want from a film, and that's all you should really want from a film. If it has to break a few rules of the universe to make a good scene, then I'm okay with it. I don't mind. Yeah. Can I just say, Wonder Woman as a character is really cool. can I just say, she is really overpowered. She was like OP, and I thought it was really cool. I'm not complaining. It's a really cool thing about her character, because this is one of the problems I have with Superman. He's so overpowered. He's overpowered, but you can't like relate to him as a person. You don't feel like he's a human. You feel like he's just he's an alien, which he is technically. But so yeah, it's kind of hard to relate to him, and it was quite easy to relate to kind of her. I'm not gonna say who she is and kind of report, so I might begin spoilers, but she is surprisingly quite human, considering when you find out who she is. Considering we find out who she is and stuff, she is very human. You could I have never personally been at any of her struggles, but I get what her points and stuff, which is what you want from a character. For a character so overpowered, you need to make sure you can relate to the characters. That's why I have such a problem with Superman, because I'm not sure what specifically, but Superman Returns, after the DVD I watched it, he is so overpowered, he doesn't even hit a single punch in the entire film. I'm not saying it's even that bad of a film, it's just so overpowered, it's kind of hard to relate to him. And this film did it really well where she's overpowered, but you can still relate to her. So I thought that was a really good way of doing it. So yeah, overall the film, I enjoyed it. It's not as good as Joker, but it was still an enjoyable film. I'm off to a good start with DC. I think I'll watch Batman vs Superman when I get the time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And after that, I might rewatch Band of Steel, which then we're going into less considered ones. Like I'll definitely watch Justice League and the Suicide Squad, no matter what the people's opinions are, because I'm allowed my own opinion. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I would give this film 7.5 out of 10. It was a really good film, not as good as Joker, because perfection that film was. But it is still a really good film. I'd say for this DC, I'm not sure if it's definitely in my top 5. It's definitely in my top 5 favourite DC films, but that might just because of recency. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I give it 7.5 out of 10, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on so you never miss a video. See you all in the next video. Bye guys.